Hi everyone! So I have to go run some errands, which means I have to put on makeup. Well, I don't have to, but it gives me an excuse to put on makeup. My hair is currently drying, or plopping, as they say. I'm trying to make it work, but I've tried this a couple times now, and it's just, doesn't work. I don't know how better to say that, but the plopping is not working for my hair. Who knows? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I have no idea. But we will get forward. We will get moving with this makeup tutorial. So I've already done my base and my contour and my eyebrows, but I haven't done my blush. I'm kind of going for like a here in my eye, like an orangey blue, you know, very like fall look. So we're going to do some orange blush. I'm going to open this, grab some orange shadow. The easiest way to do orange blush is just with eyeshadow. I mean, really, most colors can translate from eyeshadow to blush. Just depends on the tones you're going for. But I love using orange blush in the fall. I find it to be just really warm and kind of what fall is all about. So I'm going to focus most of it back in here and kind of sweep it up, almost like a backwards C that we're doing here. And then put the rest of it on the apple of my cheeks. Make sure you blend it in with your contour. You don't want any weird like Neapolitan ice cream kind of vibes there. And I'm going to take my beauty sponge and just go over that edge just to make sure it's all blended. There we go. And the kittens are in here, so if you hear them or see them hopping around in the background, or hear me tell them to stop chewing on the cords below my feet. We got some from Target. It's the like pet and family pajama set kind of deal. They're Christmas pajamas with dinosaurs on them. And they're a little bit big for the kittens, even though we got the extra small. So I'm going to have Jason try to wash them in hot water. See if maybe it'll shrink so that we can get a Christmas card out. Because I've been collecting addresses, so hopefully we can get that done tonight after I run errands. Don't fall. Okay, so now that we got the blush, I'm kind of heavy-handed because I'm going to be wearing a mask anyway, so half of it's going to be covered, so it don't matter. Put that behind me. Now we're going to grab eye primer. This is the Urban Decay original one. I have to go to HEB today. It's our grocery store here, and I feel like it's going to be crowded. We're just going to paint an even layer. Doesn't have to be super thick. You just want everything covered. You know, wherever you're going to put eyeshadow, you want your primer to be. And then we're going to take a brush like this, and we're going to push it into the skin. That way it bonds with the skin and creates a better texture. If you swipe, a lot of the times you can swipe a lot of it off. So this is the best way that I've found to just make it nice and get some coverage there. because I do have darker eyelids than the rest of my face, and my allergies are kicking my butt today, so I apologize for the sniffling, but it's gonna happen. Alright, now that we've done that, while that sets, I'm going to do my highlight. I'm going to grab the, can't tip it, but you can kind of see, Bitter Lace Beauty Mermaid palette. Kind of see it a little bit. A couple of them got broken pretty much like, I feel like it was just a couple weeks after I got it, but we're going to use the gold shade, and it's like a gold mixed with a little bit of coral, I guess would be that color, so it fits in with our color palette. I'm gonna put the majority here, like you saw, right on the tops of that blush and cheekbone, and then blend out after you've put it where you want it, and do a little bit on the end of your nose. It smells so good. It smells very tropical. So now that we've got our highlight, we're going to do our all over lid color. I'm grabbing the, it's so dirty, I'm sorry, the ColourPop Cute palette. I guess it's called Yes Please. It's so, I don't know why it has like this on the front and then Yes Please and then, I don't know, but these are the colors. It's one of my favorite palettes. We're going to be using this guy all over. And then this guy will be in the crease, it's the deeper orange. So let me find my brush. So big fluffy brush. And I like this brown because it's got kind of that orangey sand colored, you know, tint to it. So it's not strictly brown. It's not a, you know, too beige. It's just got that nice balance to it. We're going to bring that all the way up to our brow bone. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee because I feel like I've got something in my throat. It's the HEB Snickernut coffee is my favorite. And then I put the, oh, I don't know what the brand is. I can't remember. But it's a cinnamon roll creamer. It's just like the perfect combination. Remember, you want to put it where you want it and then blend out. Stamp it. That's the word. Stamp it. Ow. Don't bite my toes. That's not very nice. But yeah, I'm trying to decide if we want to try to wrangle all the cats for a picture or try to do like separate ones because they don't all get along. I don't know what we're gonna do, but it'll definitely be interesting. I feel like if we do a video and then try to take pictures like from the video instead of trying to do like self-timer, you know, all of that stuff, it'll be better. Okay. So now we've got good coverage with that. I'm just checking it in the mirror there, and I have a mirror over here. We're going to grab a smaller fluffy brush with that darker orange. I'm going to mix that lighter just because. And I'm going to keep this in here and in the crease. So for Thanksgiving, we'll be going to my mom's, and it's just going to be my mom, Jason, and then my Uncle Wade. So not a big to do, which is nice because nobody should be having big parties right now. But I love to cook, so it'll be nice to cook for more than just Jason and I. Recently I've been making like treats and stuff, and chicken and dumplings, and delivering them to friends, which has made my mental health a lot better. You know, it kind of gives me a purpose. So I'm really excited for Christmas because I always make chocolate turtles. And I mean, I think the most I've made in a year was like 150, something like that. So I'm hoping that a lot of my friends will want some so that I can make them and, you know, give them out as gifts or just whatever. But my mom and I used to do turtles every year, so it's kind of one of those family traditions, and once I got old enough to take over, she stopped doing it. She said she's had enough. Because we've had years where, oh my gosh, the turtles were like as hard as hockey pucks. And we've had years where they stuck to everything, you know, as they were cooling. It's been an adventure, for sure. So once I got that place, I'm just kind of bringing it up to blend it a little bit more. Remember, windshield wiper motions and circular motions are going to be your best friend when blending. Sorry if I'm holding my head weird. It's this phone, I wanted it to be a little bit higher, but this is all the stand is letting me do, so that's all. Okay. Now that we've got the orange placed, you can see that. We're going to clean up this. I'm going to grab a different palette because obviously this one didn't have any blues in it. We're going to do the Melt Cosmetics, I think it's just called the Dia de la Muerte palette, but there's like two parts to the palette because they complete this skull when put together. But it's one of my favorites. I love the formula. I know some people have a hard time with it because it is very pigmented, but you can see it's very pretty. I love all the colors. I'm like, hey. Yeah, and these are all colors that I wear like all the time. This gray is so pretty because it's like a blue gray. It's really pretty. So we're going to use this guy here. So I'm going to grab an even smaller blending brush, this tiny little guy, and grab that kind of, it's almost like a dark teal. Tap off the excess. We're going to go right in the middle and press it in. And pressing it in helps ensure that you don't have a whole ton of like fallout because you're pressing it in instead of swiping. And also like knocking off the excess on your brush, or in my case blowing off the excess, will help a whole bunch too. If you're worried about fallout, all you have to do is put more powder underneath your eyes so that the powder will catch the fallout instead of it getting on your foundation. I know some people do their eyes first and their foundation second, but I can't do that. I end up like forgetting things and messing up my steps, and I don't know, I guess I'm too set in my way. So we're just keeping this on the middle of the eye, because we're going to go a little bit darker with the navy on the outside. There we go. Don't worry about blending it right now because we will blend it here in just a second. Just gonna check it in my mirror. So we're gonna grab that brush that we had the orange on. We're not grabbing any more product, and we're just gonna go in between the two. And we're blending the orange this way instead of trying to swipe them together, because dark shadows blend more than light shadows. So if I pull it this way, I'll pull the blue too much over. So we're just taking it and swiping it that way. You can see already that line is going away. And the crease, I'm just going to go back and forth where the blue is. Turquoise or teal or whatever you want to call it. It's good enough for now. They're like hopping around over here. And I'm going to do this side. Remember, there's nothing on my brush. Just going in here to diffuse that line. Sorry about them. But I am going to put a little orange in here and just kind of dot that where that space started. Just a tiny bit. There we go. Check it over here. Looking good. Alright, same tiny little brush going in to the dark navy blue. Knocking that excess off. And we're just going to fill in what's left. Are y'all starting any new traditions this year or anything like that? Any new foods that you're gonna try? New recipes? I'm always up for looking at recipes because I'm always trying to find stuff that Jason will eat because he's kind of picky. We've been trying to eat healthier. I actually cut out soda, which has been nice. I feel like I don't even want, goodness, I don't even want it anymore, you know? Okay. I think that's a pretty good coverage. So we're going to take that blue, same brush, and go underneath. About a quarter of the way. Basically, if these were connected, it's like a line. So wherever that blue is we put on top is where we're going to do it on the bottom. Alright, and we're taking the same brush, not putting any product on it, and we're going to blend between the turquoise and the navy. And this one, there's not going to be as noticeable of like a line because it's all kind of the same tone. So now we're going to blend everything in the crease. I always do the circular motions once I get towards the outside corner, because that'll help bring it up a little bit, because I have hooded eyes, so you don't see much when my eyes are open. Like you see like a little sliver. My goodness. I'm blending and blending and blending. Okay, that looks pretty. Let me pull this up a little bit more over here. You can see the way, I'll probably turn to the side so you can see better, that I'm holding the brush is like this. So holding it like a pencil and holding that, the end right where I need to blend. Going a little bit down here, just smudge that out. Then we're going to grab the same brush. I don't even know why I tried to set it down. And that darker orange. We're just going to go underneath here. Just to bring those colors together. Bring a little warmth down there. There we go. You can see maybe now that we've done that, and grab the same brush that we used to push the eyeshadow base on, and just clean up whatever might be under here. Isn't that pretty? Woohoo. Like this one, I always seem to blend down a little bit more than on this one, so I always have to go in here and like clean up that little area. And that's fine. Eyes are not the same shape, so they're not going to come out exactly symmetrical. So now we're going to do our brow bone, and I'm taking that light golden color from the Melt one and just going right there. Pretty. Now we're going to take our inner corner highlight, and you can use the same highlighter that you did on your cheeks on your inner corner, but I'm going to use the Tarte Spellbound Glow. I'm going to use these two. Put it right there. This one's just really nice all around inner corner highlight. It's probably what I use the most, as you can see. And it smells so good. It's like marshmallow. You can bring that down a little bit. You can see it's just nice and bright. I'm not going to do any liner, although you could do like a navy blue top liner. I'm just going to do some mascara. If I was going to do a lip, I would either do, what's this one? Beauty Bakerie Granny's recipe. Let me swatch it for you. It's a nice neutral, warm color. That one. Or do a little spicy and do Pumpkin from Lime Crime, which is just this really pretty warm orange. So if I wasn't wearing a mask, that's what I would do. Okay, I'm gonna pause it and be right back. Alright, and I'm back with mostly dry hair, kind of. I left this, which is mascara, to show y'all. All you need is to let it dry, do a dry spoolie, and gets it right off. Cinnamony is here to say hi. Kind of. She's very purring, or very purring. She's purring a lot right now. Yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, of course, comment below. Do I smell good? Do I smell good? Yeah. I think that's it. Hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving and you stay safe, wear your masks, all that fun stuff. I'll see you next time.